What's up guys, Chris here for GQ37. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show a little bit of just how I wired up these DRLs that I got on Amazon. They are the iJDMtoy LEDs for the 06 and up 350Z, and I got them on Amazon. Links in the description. I'm going to show how I tied them into the blinkers for the sequential turn signal and to make them true DRL so that they turn on when the car is on and they turn off when you turn the car off. This is probably my favorite mod I've done so far to the car, but I did it while it was in the shop, so this is going to be a rough kind of video, just basically showing where I wired what to give you a little bit of a quick tutorial, but not a true DIY walkthrough. So hopefully it helps you anyway. Alright guys, so here it is all spread out. This is the box that it's going to come in, and here is your wiring harness. So I'm just going to freeze this real quick to take a look at it. You've got 4 wires in here, but you really only need to worry about 3. So the black is your ground, so you're going to find a good solid bolt with the body to ground that with, and I'll show that momentarily. Your red wire is your power wire that you're going to use to add a fuse, and that's going to be the power that's going to control your DRLs. The yellow wire goes to your blinkers in your headlights, which there is a yellow and green, or it's really a green and yellow striped wire coming out of your blinkers, and that's what you're going to tie those into. The white one you won't use. I just wound it up out of the way. The white one, what that's for is if you want to tie it into your headlights and make it where when you turn the headlights off, the DRL turns off. Then it's not a DRL, because then it's not a daytime running light. So I don't want mine to do that. I wanted mine to come on when the car comes on with the accessory power, but that's what the white one's for if you care to use that. I guess if you did decide to do that, it would be more like a fog light that you could control. But for the purposes of this video, I didn't use the white wire, and that's why. Alright, and these are the lights themselves, which are a plug-in quick disconnect. So I just put those off to the side until we're ready for them. Alright, now right here is a very important element. Again, I'll put a link in the description for this. This does not come with the kit. This is something you should buy afterwards. It's called an add a fuse, and it's just going to make installing this so much easier. You're going to splice your red power wire into this, and then you're going to find an accessory fuse, and I'll show which one I used, and then you will take one of that fuse out, you'll plug it into this, and then you'll plug it in its place, and you'll instantly have accessory power when the car is turned on, assuming that you ground the wire appropriately, and then the lights will turn on and off when the car is on and off. And then I'll show you the blinker wire that you need to tie into as well. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and ground. I'm using an existing ground wire that was grounding some of the other electronics. Since this is the area of the car that I want to be in, it's very convenient. You only have one ground wire to worry about and one power wire, but you will have to run each blinker independently to each headlight. So your yellow wire is your blinker wire, and it's going to go to the blinker on the back of your headlight, which is this green wire with the yellow stripe. So these are aftermarket headlights, but even if you have the OEM headlights in, it's still the same color. I double checked while my OEM headlights were there because I was changing these headlights out at the same time. So it is a green wire with a yellow stripe, and that's the one that you want to tie into. Now here in the video, I did a quick little splice quick connector to test it and make sure that it was working. However, afterwards off camera, I did a hardwire splice connection to make sure it wasn't going to come undone. You don't want this to become dislodged or stop working, because then you'll have to take your bumper off and take your headlight out to get back to it. So make sure you do a hard wire connection with this. Alright, so here's the add a fuse I was telling you about. So the fuse box behind the battery, you're going to need to lift up all that plastic, and all the way down, this is the cover that you're going to take off. All the way down bottom right corner, furthest down, is a 10 amp fuse I removed, and then I put that in the add a fuse and then plugged the add a fuse back in, wired in the red power wire, and tested it out. So here's the first startup, just the accessory power, and we have lights. Of course, I've already plugged the LEDs into the wiring. This is just the test. And the one blinker I have wired up the right side, I'm testing that out here now. and it's working. So again, you only have one power wire, one ground to worry about, but you will have to wire each yellow wire to each headlight independently, and I don't have the other light in, but I just wanted to show you that. So that is my quick little wiring tutorial as to what I tapped into to get it to work, because these do not come with instructions. So I just wanted to show you what worked for me. Of course, off camera, I did do a good bit of cleaning all the wiring up and trying to run it with some factory wiring and using the black corrugated tubing that it came with, and a lot of zip ties. It did not come with zip ties, but I just tried to clean up the engine bay as much as possible and hide it and make it look as OEM as possible with that. But I'll leave that up to you. I just wanted to show the basics of where I tapped into, and did the best I could, being that the car was still in the body shop at the time being painted, and I was trying to do as much as I could with the time that I had. So again, hopefully this is helpful to somebody out there that's looking to do this. It's not hard, but it doesn't come with instructions, so I thought this might be helpful to somebody. So if so, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.